Hi, it's me again. So I'd like to show you as a host, what can you do, what kind of stuff you can control as a host and a co-host. Now this is a recording and now you can see all the tools on the bottom here, right? So let's start with the mute on the left hand side. So on the left hand side, so if you can just click and back to unmute so you can hear my voice. And then so when you click the arrow button, so you see different devices. As a microphone, I've got different microphone. I have a MacBook Pro and I got a display, and then a lot the camera in front of me has a separate microphone and a speaker as well. So I got the different devices and you can pick which speakers. I usually wear my headset, and if you connect your Bluetooth headset, it shows on that menu as well. Now, next one is, so if you click video button, so if you click once, you can stop video, and if you click one more time, you can see me again. So I like to see other people, and then I like to show my face as well. So similar to the audio setting, if you click on the arrow button, you see different camera source too. So I'm currently using external Logitech stream webcam. You can choose some settings on the video side as well. So you can pick a camera here, and you can choose wider screen and original ratio, and you can enable HD and mirror my video and touch up my appearance. I don't know what that is. Let's click that. It doesn't look different, but anyway, like I should have backed on check. So there are other settings as well. So probably you can go through that. Now, while I'm here, I want to just go through other settings on the left hand side, backed audio. So you can actually test speaker. So I can hear speaker is working. I can test the microphone. So I'm recording right now, and it will stop recording. So I'm recording right now, and it will stop recording. So I know that the microphone is working. So I'm not going to go through every single items here, but just check quickly the recording. So you probably want to record your meetings and conference on your desk, sorry, on your local computer. And so this is where you can specify the location of your local machine. And also, if you are using Pro package, you get 1 GB of the cloud space, so you can store some meeting there as well. So next item is invite. So if you click here, you can invite by email. You can use default or Google, Gmail, and Yahoo Mail. So let me show that to you. So if I click that, my default email, then my email application open up, and it automatically copies my Zoom link, and I can just send just myself and then send. So my invitation got sent out, right? And the notification came to my email, and I just tap that, and I just logged into my meeting from using my smartphone. Just one more thing is, if you invite and if you have contact, you don't have to put the email address. So you can just you can put your internal team, for example, in a contact. So you can just click, and then without having to send the email. So that's good shortcut. And managing participants. Now we have just me and myself, just two. Now, so you have all the control of participant, the camera, and the microphone. So you can unmute from here, and you can choose. Now, I'm turning the video off, my camera off, my phone. So you can ask to start. So now it's popping up. So I can just tap that, his camera right here, and it shows myself just pointing my camera on the iPhone. So I'm gonna turn this back to, so stop video, so you got control. Now, another thing is that if you are having like 30 people doing a webinar, and sometimes if you're hosting, somebody's forgot unmute, and then you hear background noise, kids are screaming or like a dog is barking. And if that's the case, you probably don't know which participant is making background noise. So if that's the case, there is a mute all button, so you can hit the mute all, and then you can just mute everybody. So this is a nice feature to have as well. And likewise, you can unmute everybody, and then there's more buttons. So there's a slightly some different setting too. Let's take a look. So mute the participant on entry, and then allow participant to unmute themselves and play chime for enter and exit. I like to turn this on indeed, because some people are coming to my webinar late and I don't know when they are coming. So if this is on, I can hear the beep every time somebody came to my session. All right. Next one is, so I'm turning this feature on, the polling, so you can ask a question, take surveys while you're having a meeting, the webinar. I have never used this one before, so this is going to be a good feature for some of you as well. Now let's move on to share. So this is where you can share your screen. So I use quite a bit. So as you can see, you can share your whole desktop, and you can share just your presentation. You can share the YouTube video streaming. So let's say, so this is the YouTube here. So I don't have to share entire screen, so just the YouTube. So when you're sharing a video streaming, just to make sure, you have to check this box, share computer sound. And if you're doing a full screen video clip, check this optimize for full screen video clip as well. So if you don't click that, they won't be able to hear your computer sound.
In the toss, really. It's the only shot we actually do control. Everything else, we have to react to the opponent. So here we go.
So I think you can do the full screen as well.
Hope it maybe overhead on the backhand side. It hardly ever happens, and when it does, you lunge back.
So you get the idea. And when you stop, you want to stop share your screen, you just hit this button here, stop share screen, and back to regular screen here. It's not only you can share your screen on your desktop, but also you can use as a whiteboard. I use iPad. You can connect iPad. Let me show that to you here. So same thing, go to share screen button, and you see iPhone and iPad via cable. If you have Wi-Fi, most of us we do, and if you have an iPhone, and iPad, you can use via AirPlay, so you don't need a cable attached to your computer. So now you can see my notepad. So I can just draw. So like that. Something like that. So I use this as this is just like having easel board or a whiteboard on a conference room. So I found this feature is pretty handy. Once again, if you want to stop sharing, you just hit this stop share button and back to meeting screen. You can have a couple of options here when you share your screen. One participant can share at the time, so which I use that all the time, and which I recommend you do that as well. And the second one is so multiple participants can share simultaneously. So I've never done that, and I don't even know how that works. So it's going to be really bit confusing. Should work on a small group of people, but when you're having webinar, I don't wanna do that. So there's some advanced shared option as well. And who can share, all participant or only host, and who can start sharing when someone else is sharing, usually only host. So you don't want other people take over your screen, right? Now, so next one is chat. Most of you have already used chat here, so you can just type text and you can share your text message as a chat to everyone, every participant, or you can just send chat to individual privately. But you have to be careful what you're sending because host can see everything. And then so you can save chat, and also there are some controls too. So allow participant to chat with no one, or host only, everyone publicly, and everyone publicly and privately. So that's about chat, and you can record, of course you can record, so you hit this button. So let me just click that, and you have a choice whether you record to the cloud or record on this computer. And while you're doing this, you can pause, you can stop. Okay, you can pause, and then you can back recording. And if you finish, you can stop record, hit this button. Okay, now the last one is breakout rooms. So for the breakout rooms, I'll explain that to you separately.